we'll put that away. We'll just do a bit of chatting, and then I'll tell you right. Put it up.
Yep.
Have that facing forward too, so your name is visibly in shot already. If it's doable, is it?
That's it.
Right. Nobody knows you're hosting this week, right? Cover your face. Cover it. That's good, right? Ready to go, Ben? Yep. Hello and welcome to the rebranded Dave Elliott's BoyTown podcast. Why is it rebranded as Dave Elliott's BoyTown podcast? Because Shane is MIA once again. But hey, fret not. I did the last week's episode solo. A lot of complaints. So a lot of people complaining, saying they didn't want me doing it again. They said I should be sacked. Can't be sacked because I do this all myself. But hey, I do have a guest co-host this week. This guy, you may know him, you may not. Don't do that. People, cover your face. Right. You may not know him. This guy has done the podcast before, so you should know him. It's Aaron Butler, everyone.
Welcome to BoyTown. It is Butler.
Oh, well, I've just spent the last 5 minutes talking about the rebrand. For anyone listening on the audio podcast, you can see the sign. There's a very expensive bespoke amendment.
Fuck you, Shane Todd. How about that? Huh?
Whoa.
Fuck you. You wee... Yeah.
Oh, well, man, that's intensity like I've never seen at the start
Yeah,
of the podcast.
well, someone's got to bring it to the podcast because he doesn't even show up.
No, I mean, listen, he's let a lot of people down. A lot of the BoyTown citizens have come out revolting about this. They've had their pitchforks out, they've had the torches lit, and they're wanting blood. But I mean, I think after this week, they've got a co-host. They've got the man who's the butt lord,
Man of the people.
butt master, the ass blaster, the vasectomy guy.
Yep, the African dude.
What?
The African dude. The guy with the biggest dick in Belfast.
It's Aaron Butler.
Yeah! Yes!
So, man, thank you.
Fucking jacket. Look at that jacket.
Thank you for answering the call.
Hey, anytime. Because I mean,
A lot of people.
That's what, Dave. I'm sick right now. I shouldn't even be here. I should be cuddled up somewhere with a wee hot water ball.
I was wondering what you were going to say. I should be cuddled up somewhere with a wee hottie.
Yeah, well,
me,
that too.
Her, hot water.
That too,
bottle.
or him, or him. It's a new year. We can do whatever
if they're hot enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
Man, it's literally coming into November. I don't know if it's a new year, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Do you ever have guys where you think I might fuck them, like famous guys? Like bon who's Jovi? Your favorite?
What?
Bon Jovi. It's a bit of a weird one.
I mean, listen,
Tom Cruise?
No, Tom Cruise isn't sexy. A young Bon Jovi. Imagine him in his day, all sweaty, bit of chest hair, we broken heart
Why
tattoo.
Is he have to be sweaty?
You know, because listen, if you spend any time with me in the bedroom,
what age is Bon Jovi?
57.
Is he?
I don't know, and if he is 57,
Tom Cruise is 57.
Oh wow! Well, he also has a really strange centered front tooth.
Yeah, he does.
Which is odd.
He does.
To me. I mean, listen, it would complete my face if I had the front tooth, as it would fill this gap perfect.
the off-center
but
Cruise.
I mean, listen, you know, it's good to have you. I mean,
good to be here. And as much as we make fun of Shane, and we're friends with him, we're poking fun.
Well,
at him.
listen, we were friends. I'm a colleague.
Former
colleague of his.
I will say, as much as I'm making fun of him, he is still my favourite Make-A-Wish person. You know what I mean? He's still my favourite Make-A-Wish patient. Because he is a patient. He's a Make-A-Wish patient. He's a lot of stuff wrong with him.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, emotionally.
I mean, I would love to say that there's something seriously wrong with him, that he's not here today. But he's just gone on holidays. And I mean, listen, there are two boys here who have been on holidays recently. Do you know? These two asked me when I got back from my holidays.
Hey, when did you get back?
Literally fresh off the plane today.
Yeah. What time did your plane land?
My plane landed at 5 a.m. in Dublin. But I mean, it is what 10 to 9 at night. But I mean, I'm here, aren't I?
Sorry.
Look,
so popular. I'm going to turn this on airplane mode. My bad. It's off.
I put the signal in the sky. The Buttmobile arrived, and you're here. You've helped us. But I mean, listen. A lot of people,
I've helped you again. I'm bailing you out again because of Shane.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get to the point where you're maybe co-hosting the podcast more than he is. Would you say that's something that you would agree with?
Look, I've got a proposal I want to put out there to the BoyTown family.
Okay.
The audience.
I mean, is this something you've told me about? No.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm keen to listen.
I feel like BoyTown is a democracy. You know, yous aren't a dictatorship. Yous are the people of the people.
I mean, I would say it's a democracy more than anything, but I like it.
See what you did there. Very good. I appreciate that. I say that too. And so, BoyTown, feedback to Dave here. Do you want a permanent host, or do you want Shane? Right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like. I'm just saying.
To me, because I think to a lot of the listeners, a lot of the citizens of Dave Elliott's BoyTown podcast.
I like the new name.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's deserved.
It's good, new branding. It's about time. It's about time.
I appreciate that. I think that a lot of people maybe like relationships are unique. They're bespoke. Different things, different horses for different courses.
Hey,
sometimes original birth parents aren't better parents than say step parents or whatever.
Yep.
You strike to me as like you care about the kids. You want to come in, you want to look after them, you want to be here every week for the kids. Shane, through birthright maybe is the mummy of the podcast, but he's abandoned me, he's abandoned the kids, and I mean you're here to pick up the pieces, and I think you're ready to care for the kids. I feel that's something, I feel it is a thing.
I'm ready to be a daddy.
I mean, in real life?
Nope.
No.
Just
I was going to say that's not possible anymore.
Because we fucking cut it right off. I'm so raging about it still. Oh, well. Sorry. Just a lot of anger in me tonight, so I do, Dave.
Yeah, well, and I hope it's directed towards Shane.
Direct towards Shane. It's not, we can't fault it. He's away doing his fucking show in America to about 10 people. Yeah,
I mean, listen, there must have been demand. Was there a big demand for him to go out there, or did he just decide to do that?
I feel like he just wanted to get away and have a wee holiday himself, and he just used it as an excuse. I mean, I don't know, Shane. I hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, but listen, he's in America, and I think he says it's to do shows. All I'm saying is, you were in America last week. I'm just back from America.
The American boys?
The American boys, yeah. Would you say he's just done that because he wants?
He was jealous. Yeah. He's seen that us two were in the States and couldn't bear the thought. Is Ben cracking his knuckles while I'm talking? That was quite a loud crack, Ben.
I like the way you've come in here with this authoritarian nature.
I ain't taking no bullshit today, okay? Yeah. I've got this new jacket, Michael Kors, okay? TK Maxx.
Oh, well. No, you don't say that last bit.
Well, do you not?
No, because then people think if you say Michael Kors, people go, "Oh, why?" If you say TK Maxx, they'll be like, "That's some sort of knockoff."
Michael Kors from an unnamed shop, let's say that, and it
MichaelKors.com,
michaelkors.org.gasm. Bayo! Thank you very much. They're here all week. But like I was saying, we went to the States last week. Shane's in the States this week because he couldn't bear the thought of us having something that he didn't. He's got the spoiled child syndrome he's had for the rest of all his life. Yeah. His dad calls him a twat. We all know what's right, alright? Yeah. How did you find the States?
I mean,
how was your trip?
It was a good time. I don't feel like, you know why people are like, oh, I've been here. Oh my goodness, I'm changed. I'm affected by it. I feel like I've just been there. I've had a good time. I'm just went there as Dave Elliott, and I've come back as Dave Elliott. No changes. Just the 100% Dave Elliott.
I'd agree. Although I haven't seen that hat before.
What?
I haven't seen that hat before.
It's just the hat that I like to wear.
Where'd you get it?
What?
Where'd you get it?
I haven't had it since I bought it. What?
Why am I only seeing it today when you're fresh off the plane?
I bought it.
Did you get that hat in America?
Yeah. It's a nice...
You've never wore a hat like that before? What's on the front of it?
What? Nothing.
Dave, what's on the front of the hat? What's on the front?
Nothing is in the front.
Oh, really, Dave? Oh, really? That's where we're going with this?
There was a lot of sun.
Make America great. There was a lot of sun.
There
was no other hats, Dave?
No. The only other hats were like New York Yankees and stuff.
You bought a fucking Donald Trump hat?
I didn't. I don't even like Donald Trump.
Is it... As long as it's just the hat.
Yes, no, it's just the hat. Just the hat.
Oh, that's okay then. I'll let you wave. It's it's a cool hat. It's novelty. It's gimmick.
Thank you.
It's funny. I find it. I enjoy it a lot actually.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm getting comfortable in here, Charlie. Stretch up and relax a little.
Man.
What?
Why?
What? Oh no! Again, it was the only thing.
Why?
It was the only thing at the stall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing at the stall was a Donald Trump T-shirt and a Donald Trump hat.
Yes.
This ain't a good look.
It was too warm and the sun was out. I was wearing a coat. I just had a good.
Are you doing the impression?
What? No, I am absolutely not.
Feels like you're putting the arms up and doing the impression.
No.
Could you stop?
I'm stopping it.
Please.
Sorry.
Please stop it.
Sorry.
I can't do it that well.
Sorry, but yeah, I mean, I'm just the same old me, you know. Maybe
you haven't let America influence you in any way, is what you're saying.
No, I'm just the same old guy that's always been. Albeit, I'm
sure.
fucking sick of Phyllis next door, and I've decided I'm just gonna put up a partition between my garden and hers.
Phyllis
next door.
Is that the name of your neighbour?
Yep.
What's Phyllis getting up to?
If I don't know, because of this partition that I've built in my garden.
Did you build a wall?
What? No,
Did you build a wall?
Partition. It's a partition with some, some barbed wire on top of it.
Oh, that's good for the kid.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, fuck Phyllis. I don't want her coming into my garden and fucking coming over there and trying to weed and do work in my garden illegally without my consent. Fuck that.
What age is Phyllis?
Garden. Phyllis is old. Phyllis is probably in her 90s. I mean, is anyone called Phyllis? It's not in their 90s.
That's a good point. It's like Beatrice.
Yeah. Like, it's weird because it's like real life Benjamin Button people, isn't it? Whenever you're born and when your name's like Maud, you don't go through the phase of being a baby to being an adult. You're called Ethel. You're not a 7-year-old Ethel.
Oswald.
You gotta be, you're old. It's Mervyn.
Mervyn.
You know, you're not a baby. You're not going to primary school being like, oh well, Mervyn, where's your homework? Nah, you're just 70. And then you just live from then on if you've that sort of name. You know what? And if it was me, if you get over the age of 70, I would
kill them.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean,
it sorts out the population problem.
I mean, I agree. Listen, I've a few new opinions.
Yeah, you've come back with a lot of strong opinions since the trip.
Look, it is what it is.
Has Trump influenced you in some sort of way? I feel like he has.
Absolutely not. Nope. I mean, look, just because he is absolutely fantastic, terrific, one of the best guys I've ever met. He's huge.
Oh, you met him?
Yeah, just kind of. He had this thing for apparently people who really support his cause, and it was a banquet dinner.
Did you donate
in Manhattan
to Trump's? Is that where all the BoyTown money is went?
Well, I mean, it's not BoyTown money. It's Patreon.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Yeah, it's bespoke stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen.
So this podcast is basically funding the election.
Yes.
In America.
No. It's funding. I thought you were. No. It's not. There's no political influences.
Seems like a lot of backtracking here, Dave.
No, I mean, I just think you're getting down the wrong track.
As always.
Of things, But listen, I was in New York, which is in the state of New York.
Did you go to the UFC?
No, because listen, I very much wanted to go to the UFC when I saw it. Only thing was, it was on my anniversary, so I kind of had the.
Bit of a shitty excuse,
But listen, we had a great time anyway. To be fair, I went to bed very early, and not for that reason. We were just tired. New York's a big city, a lot of walking to do.
Oh no! There's one thing you don't do well with.
Nah,
it's a bit of.
It's
a short walk.
I could get my blisters out and show you. I'm sure you know they're about.
Oh, I've seen your blisters many a time before on many a stag doing a boys trip.
They were warts. But there's
okay.
difference.
Is that why?
But yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it because again, we've been a few times, myself and Catherine, and you sort of wonder when you go back. It's like, will it be as good as the last time? Yeah, we did some different things this time. We experimented. We went to like more. Again, I don't want to say hipstery things. We did more hipstery things, focused on like drinking and going to nice restaurants. Oh, did I tell you how I bugged myself off?
Nope.
I've been trying to book into the Comedy Cellar. Listen, me and the Comedy Cellar are falling out.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I've been trying to book into the Comedy Cellar for the night before our anniversary. Tried to be doing that for weeks, but turns out their website is a big heap of shit.
Right.
So, like, anytime I went to, like, reserve or book seats, it just went completely white. Now, you know my opinions, if it's not white, it's not right and all that. And I agree that... I would like to see most things turn white, but again, I've just changed since the weekend. But this particular website, it just cancelled any orders, so I couldn't do that. So when I sent them a few messages on the Facebook page because there's no email address, which would have been handy. Sent them Facebook messages on Instagram, no response.
You're trying to get a spot at the cellar is what I'm trying to get.
I'm trying to watch a show.
Oh, just watch?
No, just watch it. Don't want to do this, but again, here's the difference. I know I'm a terrific comedian. I don't need to go to America and do shows and do spots because I'm confident in myself, in my person, as a guy. So I just want to go there, relax. It's my downtime. It's my anniversary. I want to watch several things, but also stand up. So I land in. I ring up the Comedy Cellar. I'm like, listen, can I book a table? I've tried to. And they're like, nah, it's sold out. I went, right, yeah, I know, but I've been trying to do this for weeks and you keep fucking me over. Can I not just... And I said, look, it's my anniversary. Albeit, I should have said, it's Dave Elliott. I should have told them who I was, and they would have gone, listen, front row, you're getting a fucking vat of champagne, a little bit of the bubbly.
Oh.
Put me front row, and they'd be like, "Oh man, do 20 minutes."
Yeah.
But I said, "Nah, you know what?" And they go, "Listen, just come down and queue." And I went, "Well, what's the deal?" And they go, "Listen, if someone cancels, you might get in."
Ugh.
So they wanted me to come down 2 hours before the show started and stand in the cold. Now I'm only there for 3 days.
Nope.
So I went down, had a look, said, "Nah, I'm not fucking doing that." Went for a really nice dinner, some nice drinks. In fact, I'm a liar. I ended up having a flipping craft beer. And everyone who listens to this podcast knows, you know what I think of craft beer?
Poo-poo.
Gross, right?
Yuck.
So I thought, you know what, doesn't matter. I don't need to go to the Comedy Cellar. Wasn't that upset. It was fine.
Okay.
Went, had a few drinks, had a nice night. The night we had was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Next morning I wake up, go and look on Instagram, and there's a story from the Comedy Cellar. You know, what was it, me fighting with a bouncer? No. Turns out Dave Chappelle dropped into the Comedy Cellar.
Oh.
Did new half-hour material. Yeah.
Ain't that a kicker?
Yeah.
Eh?
But you know what? What'd you say? Into your what? Pardon?
Did I say what?
Didn't you say? I don't know. I thought you said something a bit
No.
inappropriate there.
No,
Okay,
no, I wouldn't
cool.
say anything about Chappelle, my brother.
Yeah, but I was a wee bit disappointed. But listen, the time we had was very good. You know, it was a really good time. Did a lot of walking, a lot of drinking, a lot of eating, not a lot of shopping, because fucking America is the most expensive hole in the world.
It really
and I mean,
is.
I don't know if that's got anything to do with the Donald, but I mean,
Fun
listen,
saying.
I was disappointed. I saw this hoodie, a zip up Nike hoodie. It was purple.
Mm-hmm.
It was made out of, you know, like wetsuit material. It was very me.
It doesn't sound too nice.
Very me. Listen, there's a wee bit of green on it too for you Catholics, and it was
It
very.
sounds like something Barney the dinosaur would wear.
In fact, very much his color scheme. It was as if Barney the dinosaur was killed by Donald Trump's son, because he hunts, right? He hunts. He's a good guy. He hunts. Bam. Takes Barney down. You know, I love you. You love me. Bam. Yeah. We were great friends until you got fucking shot in the jugular, you big purple bastard, right?
Yeah. That's...
Skins him and makes into a very tidy hoodie. And I was about to purchase it. Also, in my hand, I had the matching tracksuit bottoms.
Oh, wow.
Which Catherine was very aggressively campaigning against.
Next year's tour outfit?
She was, listen, I think maybe that's an idea once this tour
David
goes.
Mike is my name.
I mean, I'd say go for it. I think you should come shopping with me someday.
Yeah, I'd like that. I like shopping.
We'll get you some stand-up gear. I'll get some stand-up gear.
Yeah, we should
and
do
then
that.
I'll probably get a divorce. But the point was, I was looking at it and thought, how much would you pay for a hoodie and a pair of tracksuit bottoms?
Of that colour and kind?
Yeah, so they're Nike
nice.
Jordan. You know, they're Michael Jordan's collab with Nike.
Let's go with like $120
For both?
for both.
Yeah, no, the bottom's $120.
Ah.
The top, $190.
Oh,
You know, looked it up online, and you know what gave it away? See the trainers. I'm actually not wearing my other pair of trainers. You know the black ones, my tour shoes with a wee bit of pink on them and all.
yes, you're one pair.
Yeah, I bought them for £65 here, and they were on sale in America for $120, down from $150. I'm not having that. I'm being mugged off.
Stinking.
Do you know what I mean? And you know why? American prices are going through the roof, and things are costing so much, and there's problems.
They're trying to keep Shane out.
No, because Mexican people are illegally get.
No. I will. Let's not go there. Really.
Sorry, I'm losing.
No, it's just.
Sorry. No, listen. I'm listening to too much of the propaganda.
Yeah,
Reading USA Today. We've been out
Hey,
there.
you're really easily influenced, aren't you? Do you want to join a cult?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Listen, I'm being distracted. It's good of you to come on the podcast. That's what I meant, man. You know,
It's good to be here. It's always nice to pop in
No.
and remind people of who the fucking
anytime
man
you
is.
come onto the podcast, I get you something.
Yeah, you did.
Some treats. I want to know about your trip to America.
You got me some Haribo. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll tell you. Oh, yeah. So I was in America last week. I was there for work-related purposes, although I got a bit of downtime. I was there in Lake Tahoe. A lot of people thought, oh, Lake Tahoe, that must be nice and warm this time of year. You'd be wrong. People were messaging me going, oh, are you in the LA forest fires? Is everything okay? It was freezing. It was about -8 at night every night, and it was completely cold, as you could imagine. So I've had a wee bit of a cold now, because I like the American swine flu. is what I call
How was it?
And how what?
How was it? Keep talking. Tell me.
Like we stayed in this nice big log cabin. I stayed in a casino in a place called Reno. What the fuck is that?
It's a sparkler for you, mate.
All right.
I get you a present every time we're on the show.
Yeah.
Spin around, mate. Have a good time.
No,
Woohoo!
I'm having
Make America great. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Mate, you love it. Tell us about America. Tell us about Lake Tahoe. Come on, you're an American guy. Tell us about it. Woo!
Yeah.
So what are we doing in Tahoe? Spin it around, mate. Get excited.
I had a good time in America last week, and I kind of feel like this is
What?
a real health and safety hazard. It's actually hitting me in the eyes right now. It's really burning my hand, the little cinders.
What? Mate, listen. Come on. You come as a guest in the BoyTown podcast. We live it up. Oh no! Oh no! Let's go. Let's go,
shit.
sparklers. Woohoo! Have you ever been in a podcast before with sparklers? Take 2 sparklers.
Oh,
mate.
whoa, don't put it
Yeah,
so close to
woohoo.
my face. Woohoo! Here, take 2 sparklers.
No man, fuck you. Yeah.
This is good. Hey, fuck you, Shane.
Tell me about Lake Tahoe. What went on?
You know, just did a little bit of work, a little bit of leisure time.
What's wrong with you, man?
What do you think's under my hair?
I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Listen, this is what we do in this podcast. We have bespoke content. We sometimes bring sparklers. Are these indoor sparklers? I don't know if they are or
I
not.
don't think.
I
Fuck.
don't know. It's all right. Come to the end.
Yeah,
Look,
mine.
it's
That one's done.
Whip out, whip out, whip out, whoa, yippa, yippa, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for the audio listeners as well.
It's good for. Yeah, I'm sure they're really loving that sound in the background.
But I mean, listen.
Oh, one of yours is a wee bit floppy.
Listen. So Lake Tahoe, business and pleasure.
Business and pleasure. We flew into a place called Reno. Have you ever heard of
I
Reno?
like the TV show Reno 911.
I don't know. I've never seen it, but maybe.
Yeah.
So Reno is it's kind of like a mini Las Vegas,
All right, okay.
and it has a casino in the big hotel I was staying in.
Is Donald Trump on anyone?
Nope. And
shit,
I
then.
did my first ever betting in a casino. Didn't do well.
Whoa. I think it's a good time. So what did you bet on?
I
Like
played.
Man United to lose?
Nope. I played the roulette. Played the roulette wheel. And
What did you think of the sparklers there? Was it a welcome addition to...
it sure was a surprise. I was kind of worried whenever your back was turned to me and I could hear you struggling with a lighter. I thought a firework was about to get set off.
I mean, listen, you gotta start somewhere with pyro.
It just smells like
You know.
smoke in here now.
I mean, hopefully there's
But I'm
no
alright
smoke
with
alarms, you know.
Yeah, good point. Actually, that would be funny.
Yeah.
But
So what'd you bet on black?
I
Hope
did.
not, never bet on black, mate. Always.
I had a little system that was taught to me by a friend of mine called Mr. David Mead. He taught it because he did a TV show years ago. Do you remember it? And it was called.
He wins all the money, wasn't it?
He won $1 million on the roulette wheel. So he was teaching me some tactics.
Did he pay tax on that?
I didn't cash it in the end. He had to give it back.
I mean, no, David.
I know.
We know David.
Uh-huh.
We're friends with David.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna say as a friend, I never knew that. I'm gonna say, David, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
If you didn't want that mill, I could have taken it. And you know what I would have done with it? Given it to President Trump for Trump 2020.
Well, here's the thing. He couldn't have got it back home. Because you can't bring more than 10 grand if you're on an airplane from America back home.
That's why I could have given it direct to President Trump.
Could have went into the campaign. Well, it was before Trump was campaigning to be president, so that's probably why he didn't do it.
Nice,
It was
okay.
probably like 2020. It was like when Obama was in power and he was all...
Oh, no,
I
definitely
know.
don't give it to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yuck, right?
Yeah.
Stinker.
Yeah, because he's a Democrat, obviously.
yeah, of course. And because he's Obama.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah, he taught me a few wee things to win the roulette wheel. He was upstairs. I'm playing the roulette wheel. I'm actually doing well. I'm winning.
What was upstairs? Was it also
He
a...
was just in his room.
All right.
The-
Like, just, I love that. I thought you meant like upstairs, like doing other things, maybe on the
No,
slot
no.
machines, maybe
No.
watching a show. No, just in bed sleeping.
So I'm like, I put like $20 in to start. I'm up like 50. I'm thinking, oh, I'm on a good run here. Let's keep
Yeah.
this going. David Mead comes back downstairs, starts playing with me. I start losing immediately. Nope, don't say it like that. Nah, calm down, Trump. Starts playing the roulette wheel with me.
Thank you for calling me that.
After he played with my dick. But no, so I start then losing and he starts winning. and I start getting very upset at this.
Is that because he's using his mind freak powers?
I don't know what he was doing, but I was on such a bad roll. Nom, nom, nom. And then I'm not going to tell you. He ended up winning. I'm not going to tell you how much he won, but he literally was sitting there for about an hour, and he won an amount of money that me and you would make me and you sad.
Right, can I write a number? You can say higher or lower.
Yeah, and I think, remember, it's only an hour, so don't go too high. Lower, way lower. Divide it by 10. Yeah, in an hour.
I mean, listen, that's what I charge for my sets. So any corporate clients like that, listen, see if you want to book me for some. It's coming up to Christmas, so for some stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah. And I'll go too. I'll be a part of the package.
Absolutely, you can get him. So we're willing to do stand-up comedy, or
together
we can do a political rally.
Yep. Or we'll just get up and suck each other off on the stage. Yep, we will.
Listen, don't mix business and pleasure.
Oh, sorry, we won't do that.
We've got to keep certain things
secret. We won't do that. We don't want to get paid for that. We'll just do that for free.
Yeah.
Ayo! More drink.
Good time. So you're in Lake Tahoe. What's there to do? Tell me where Lake Tahoe is in relation to...
California.
It's in California, is it?
It's in California. It's in Nevada.
How long was your plane journey? Where'd you fly from?
So I flew from Dublin to Chicago to Reno.
How long was Chicago? About 8 hours?
Yep, 8.5. And then Chicago to Reno was about 2.5. And then, but we got delayed by a few hours and stuff, so it was about 26 hours travel.
But you were away
altogether.
with your friends, weren't you? So it was good fun.
I was away with, they're friends, but they're also colleagues of mine. Not colleagues, they're clients. I would call them of mine because I run my own business.
Is that the Gigolo stuff or the video
That's
stuff?
all the Gigolo stuff, yeah.
Okay,
The
cool.
video stuff is, I've closed that now. I'm just strictly a Gigolo.
Nice, I like that.
Did you ever watch a TV show, Gigolos?
No, it's a good show.
Oh, it is the best show. I need to send you a few clips.
Hey, listen, I will enjoy doing that.
It's an American reality show that follows the lives of gigolos.
Well, I mean, I'm already sold. I think, is it come?
Oh, it's so come. There's a guy called Brace who's 45.
Of course there is.
He's 45 and he's orange and has blonde, white blonde hair.
Hey.
And he just, no, he's, hold on.
Yes. Brace?
I'm going to get you a photo of Brace.
Yeah.
He's nothing like that.
Is he Ric Flair by any chance?
Oh, he's he could be a Ric Flair type, but it's the most ridiculous show you'll ever see. Gigolos, it just follows them banging all these old women, but it's quite enjoyable. When you see this guy Brace,
oh wow,
you like him?
I mean, he looks like he's not actually Brace. He looks like somebody out of Bros. He looks like one of the Goss brothers.
Yeah, there's another one.
Oh wow,
what's his name? I can't remember, but he's in it too. And
I like the look of it. Looks like a good show. Oh no.
And he's just going round sleeping with a bunch of old ladies. It's quite an enjoyable show. They have an episode where Brace retires from the Gigolo business.
And there are a lot of old women upset.
Yeah, and they do a roast and stuff of him, and it's quite. And he starts crying.
Like
and stuff.
A roast of like a comedy roast or like the sex roast.
A comedy roast, not a sex roast.
Because I mean, if I were sex roasted,
roasts.
I would be crying too. I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
Well, the first couple of times anyway, but after that,
you'd get used to it. You'd sort of get
recreational.
Hey, I have to say congratulations on supporting Mickey Bartlett at the Ulster Hall.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
For that.
Thank you.
You haven't been acknowledged for it. Shane wouldn't acknowledge.
No,
I'm going to acknowledge.
I appreciate
it. I was
that.
there. I filmed it. I seen it in first hand.
No, I enjoyed it. I thought it went well. I thought I did a good set.
It was a difficult spot for you to be in because people were still walking in.
Yeah.
And I was worried. I went, "This is going to be shite for him." You did. You stormed it.
Stop it, man.
Absolutely stormed it. I was
it.
proud of him. I was big proud of him. The big dopey bear, right?
I know,
big
but
Barney the dinosaur fuckwad.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
But hey, I'm a talented guy. I'm a talented comedian, and a potential politician. But I'm doing good. But did you watch any movies on the flight over to America?
I slept both times.
Nice.
I listened to some podcasts. I listened to the BoyTown podcast, but I fell asleep 10 minutes in. Not
Was
because
that-
it was boring, but because
Was that one with Shane on it?
is the one you did on your own.
Oh well.
It was just because I was tired.
Oh whoa. I
I
mean,
fell
listen.
asleep to your voice.
A lot of people do find my voice to be very relaxing.
It was
It's
nice.
smooth. Done another sparkler? That wake you up?
No, I'm pretty awake.
okay,
I'm all
cool.
good for sparklers. Thanks. I've just got over the fucking
Yeah, I mean, you definitely looked very... Ben, for sure, make a reaction video to him being handed that first paper. Because that was a man that was not in a good place.
No, not one bit. It was good, though. It was good trick, good gimmick.
Thank you.
I had to step my game up next time I'm on.
Listen, we like to up the game each time.
Yeah.
Next time Shane can't do the podcast, well, probably next week.
Next
week's
podcast, I'll be right back again.
When Butler's back, we'll up the pyro a bit.
Up the pyro. Yeah, Shane's like a light show, but I'm more of a fire sort of guy.
All right, well, listen. Hey, now we're talking my language. Shane sometimes goes by the name Master Light. I mean,
I know.
You could be known as maybe Smoking Mirrors.
Smoking Mirrors,
You could produce. You. I mean, I think it's fair to say if you came to the live episode of my own personal Dave Elliott's Weird podcast instead of Dave Elliott's BoyTown podcast, you might have seen a character that only you can summon, the Masked Magician.
The Masked Magician,
yeah. Like, you seem to have a connection to that guy that no one else has. I feel like if you could combine, maybe you could call him, get him to do some magic, and you could do the pyro.
I actually have some tricks I can do with fire, but I can't do them now.
No, well, can you do them or
no?
Just the Masked
I
Magician?
can't do them. The Masked Magician.
Could you ring
can
him
do
and get him in to do it?
I think next time we do this, I think he'll make a little bit of an appearance.
Nice.
And he'll perform some trickery for
I mean,
you.
listen, I've already worked out the pyro that we're having the next time. I've got it sorted.
Oh no.
Listen, a lot of people say, like, what is it if you're known as, like, what was it my doctor kept calling me? A pyromaniac? I think that's somebody that's really into just, like, setting up good pyro, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I used to be when I was younger. I actually spent a bit of time in a juvenile detention centre over being a pyromaniac. Apparently, setting fire to bins and pushing them into old people's homes is not appropriate for a child. But listen, it taught me how to do the best pyro, as you've seen on the BoyTown podcast. Ben, what do we like for time here? I feel like it's moving along really nicely. 30? Shit.
Whoa.
That's good.
This is how we do it.
I have a story for you.
Right?
It's about a close personal friend of both of ours.
Okay, Shane.
No, listen.
Sorry, you said friend. Sorry,
yeah.
my bad. I'm so.
Think about somebody who you bonded with. It was on my stag do. You met, and I've never seen some people bond so quickly from having never met.
The Sky Pig.
Yes, Sky Pig.
And why is he called the Sky Pig?
Because he's a pig, and he got to my stag do on a plane. Thus, was in the sky, and therefore became a Sky Pig. But I mean. The story.
What a guy!
He's just.
Well, how did you describe him? He's kind of like.
He's short and he's heavy.
He's like if a Ninja Turtles villain became a real person.
Yeah, you could say that.
He's just a big glob of a man.
He's stocky. He's strong.
Strong. Yeah.
And he's gonna be bald head on him.
He likes a good drink. He also likes to sleep, and he likes to have a little sick throw up here and there.
He is in many respects like an actual pig. He likes the same things pigs like. He likes to relax.
Yeah, he seeps a lot of fluids. Like if it's not sweat, it's piss. If it's not piss, it's puke. If it's not puke, it's shit. Like he's always always pussing something out of his system.
He's on the go. Right?
He's always purging.
So
he's on the go.
Don't know if it's my place to say. Well, it is because it's Dave Elliott's BoyTown podcast. Guy Pig just bought a house. Him and his wife have got a nice house.
Oh, good.
They've got the keys for it, right? Which is great.
Okay.
Delighted for them.
Yeah.
Right. Over the moon for them. That's great. Now, I said to him, congratulations on the house. He says, yeah, it's all good. I'm looking forward to getting in. Told me he needs to obviously do a bit of work to it, get it decorated and whatever. He can't quite move in just yet. And he's like, it's not all good though. And I went, oh no. Why? What's going on? He goes, now, whenever you have to buy a house, don't know if you're aware of this, but when you're going through the process of buying a house, you need to get certain types of insurance. You need to get life insurance to take a mortgage, to take a house. You need to have.
Say no more.
A good. So sometimes you fill it out. There's certain things they look for, like body mass index. If your BMI is high, life insurance companies don't like that because I think, long story short, they're more likely to have health complications, and then what's going to happen is they'll have to pay out money if you get sick or can't pay your mortgage, right?
Right.
So, Sky Pig may or may not have not known his stats too accurately. Let's just say he may have had himself being a little bit taller.
Oh, really?
He might be, and maybe a little bit lighter. Who knows, right? However, he goes to me. Turns out I've been picked as one of the random checks.
Oh no!
So The health visitor's calling out to him on Friday to take his vital statistics, to measure him and weigh him.
Oh,
so,
no.
I think he has a wee bit of training to do in the next couple of days.
What's he going to do?
I mean, Ben, for sure, just in case someone listens to this particular podcast and is a life assessor, bleep this next bit out, but I just want to get Butler's reaction when I tell him what he has to do between now, which is Tuesday and Friday. He has to
Oh no.
So
in how many days?
In 2 days. Ben, in fact, I've just thought about this in case it does get him into any bother. Mute his name, will you? We can keep Skypig stuff, but just his actual name. So yeah. So I mean, that's a sly story. I mean, and I said to him, listen, I could get 15 minutes out of that easily. You know, if I just take that and say it's myself, I could get some material out of that.
Oh yeah, you should tell it.
I mean, I just feel for the guy. Again, I just halfway through the story was like, what happened? You know, should I be telling this? Am I, you know, but listen.
What's he going to do? He's fucked.
What he's going to have to do is
get a pair of Skechers.
You know, listen, buy a pair of platform heels, and whenever the assessor's not looking, lean a lot of his weight. He's going to have to get a sauna suit on.
He's going to have to do a Daniel Cormier on the old towel.
He's going to have to get the towel on. He's going to have to get in the sauna. He's just going to have to. I don't know what he's going to do, but I thought you enjoyed to hear that story. I laughed a lot at it. God bless him, like, but
this is the guy as well who couldn't take a shite unless he was fully naked.
No, that's true. Yeah, but
I mean, it's the weirdest thing to me.
But
because we go in the toilet in the morning and his clothes would be lying all at his feet. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I know, but here he had the last laugh.
Did he?
Because one day he was doing a shit when he was at uni, and for some banter, hey lads, boys will be boys and all that, decided to fuck a full pint over on him when he was doing a shit. And then the lads threw it over like, and I think he shouted something back, joke's on you, you bastard. And then they looked over and like, what the fuck? He just fully naked up there, flipping them off.
Dry as a bone.
Well, he was wet, like,
just open his mouth.
All his body hair had just gone down him, you know. But he was not. But God love him, like, that's a sly.
Here's the thing: we love him. We do love you, Sky Pig. But I'm very, very excited to see how your situation is going to play out in the next week. Please keep me updated on what happens with him, because I want to keep a keen eye on that.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say he could potentially be homeless very soon.
Oh no!
You know, hopefully not.
All for just telling a wee fib.
I mean, I don't think he's told a fib. I think he doesn't know his accurate stats.
Think he just guessed it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he knew rightly. I think it said on the form you must be 5'2" or over, and he went, "Oh fuck."
May add 2 inches on here and see
yeah
how it goes. But like, what we're going to do now is a segment of the podcast you know well, because you've been hosting the podcast now.
Tweet
probably
back?
as many as Shane. No.
Hey, and that's another thing. If I was the regular host of this, we'd bring it back, baby, every week.
But you know what the problem would be with that?
I don't have that many followers, and I don't do much Twittering.
You also do all my artwork.
That's a good point.
You would fully know.
I am the Van Gogh.
What it would be.
Yeah. I'd really have one up on you. And BoyTown, I'm not looking sympathy here. I just want to say, yes, I am sick. You might notice I've been drinking a very interesting drink the whole podcast. You might think, why is he being so rude drinking all the time? It's Manuka honey. Okay, Dave, do you know what Manuka honey is?
It's a very bespoke, expensive honey that cures ailments. Is that correct?
So I've been drinking that the whole time in order to stay in the game, guys, because I wouldn't let you down. I'm not like fucking Shane Big Fingers. I'm here for the long run. Sick or health, death do us part. Yada yada yada. You know how it is.
I mean, listen, I'm not just going to say don't hold back if any of these. Oh, turns out I tweeted the questions earlier on podcasts. Oh, no, not podcast. Called podcasts.
Oh, podcast.
What
It's a new thing.
Stupid bastard, right? Stu, you know you got to say bapper by holding your nose.
Bapper.
Perfect. Will Mr. Worldwide, a.k.a. the notorious man boy Cheeky, be gracing BoyTown Towers with his presence tonight? Nah.
No, he won't.
So
And we're better for it.
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change some of these names because they've referred to Shane's thing. So I'll add your nicknames in instead.
Add the
Alright.
Butler in there.
Hola, Hombre Chico, and the Butt Extraordinaire. Who would win in a boxing match between Alan Todd and Russ Lexus?
Who's Russ Lexus again? I know who Alan Todd is.
Russ Lexus is the celebrity agent to stars who books rooms for many celebrities.
Okay,
And,
it's starting to become familiar. And I take Alan Todd on that bet.
Yeah, because he's angry. He's fucking angry, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would go with Alan Todd on that as well. Cause I think Alan Todd would bottle you.
Yeah, he'd play dirty. Like he wouldn't have a
dirty fucking.
He'd have
bastard.
barbed wire around his gloves and all on the inside of it. And wee bits of glass and all.
Adam Swan has said, Brexit, deal or no deal, Noel Edmonds and Mr. Blobby are fantastic and all, but did Jerry Epstein get murked or what?
I don't know anything about this. I don't follow the news. Do you know about it?
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's very coincidental he ended up dead.
So you think he got...
I mean, listen, there are certain things that happen in amongst governments and stuff. They're a wee bit murky. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what's the government? Is it the American?
Yeah, it's the CIA, Secret Service. But basically, this guy, I think the gist about it was he is. I mean, I don't want to call him a celebrity paedophile because that kind of takes away from the fact that he's a paedophile.
Like Sam.
But this guy Epstein was like involved in this big paedophile circle,
right?
And he got arrested and went to jail, quite rightly, because fuck him and fuck paedophiles, right?
Yep.
However, he was involved in this ring. Apparently, there was a lot of well-known politicians, celebrities that he was potentially going to, tout on. As part of this, so I believe, and like it was like he was gonna. There would be some people's names brought out
that we didn't
from him, and then he got put into prison, and then all of a sudden committed suicide.
Okay, that says enough.
In solitary confinement on suicide watch, and he's ended up dead. So I mean, listen, there's a lot of people who might say there's a conspiracy out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say probably.
Right.
But I mean, listen, I think at the end of the day...
9/11 was an inside job?
No, it was an outside job because of the planes. And I think that...
JFK, was he murdered?
Well, I think everyone acknowledges that he was murdered because he was shot in the head. I mean, that's... I think that's definitely a murder. But I think...
Was it fucking Harvey Lee Oswald? Did he have an accomplice?
Well, it was probably Lee Harvey Oswald. I don't know if it's Harvey Lee Oswald. But listen...
Baby Harvey from Kitty Press.
I mean...
Hello, you can't.
But I mean, I think...
Hi, Harvey.
I think there's definitely, a potential that might have been a fix. A bit of a fix.
Did man go to the moon?
Yeah.
I agree. See, I hate it when people say we didn't go. Like that's.
Now listen,
shite.
I'm going to say this, and I mean, there's no grounds for this. It's just an observation that I, as a man, have made.
Oh no!
A lot of people who say things are conspiracy, or things are inside jobs, or things are this. The people that say those things tend to smoke a lot of cannabis weed. I mean, there's a direct correlation between people making these accusations and people smoking cannabis weed. And I'm going to say that if you smoke too much cannabis weed, your brain fries,
and you see some aliens and
like,
stuff.
Listen, there are people out there who there are certain facts and things, and yes, certain things happening would be of benefit to certain people's agendas. But I mean, I don't think, like, I think people have been to the moon.
Yep.
I think JFK was killed by a proper shooter.
Yeah.
Because, like, your man, if he had hit him from where he was with the weapon that he had, very skillful shot, tough to do.
Yep.
So I reckon there's probably been someone wanting to take him out. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I do think there are other things that aren't conspiracies. Like, who freak me out? Those guys over in Russia. Like, if you fall foul of them, they just arrive, poison in the street. You know what I mean? Like, they take you out. There's no...
Yeah, Russia don't fuck about. Like.
Nah, I mean, Vladdy. And listen, I have it on good authority that Vladimir Putin, he's a good guy.
Okay.
And but listen, don't cross him.
Daddy Vladdy.
Yeah, I mean, Daddy the Vladdy the Daddy.
Vladdy the
know.
Daddy.
But I think that maybe...
Like, I like him.
I think Epstein was definitely in a lot of people's interest to have him dead. So, I mean...
Fair enough.
I'm going to say, Adam, there could have been some foul play involved there. Jamie Harrison has said, "Buongiorno, cum buckets. What one personality trait does the other boy have that you wish you had?" I mean, I think in terms of us, I could probably pick personality traits from you that I would have. I couldn't pick any from Shane. I think you would be devaluing yourself as a person if you took anything from him. I mean, you know what he could take?
There's nothing of value.
You know what he could take from me? Loyalty. He could take consistency,
good timekeeping. Yep.
He could take professionalism.
Yep.
He could take respect of the citizens of BoyTown for sure.
Yep.
There's plenty.
Good scheduling. Good.
Yeah. You know, funny.
Definitely
being funnier.
Bit of humor.
You know, but in terms of personality, there's nothing I would take from him. You know,
yeah.
Nothing.
I feel you.
Nothing.
I feel you.
I mean, what would you take anything from him either? No.
No, there's no real redeeming factors about him when you break it down, really.
You know what I'd like to take from you? Your ability to remain strong to your personal belief of not drinking. I think that's a good personality trait.
That's it. I'd never think about that.
Yeah, sometimes like the temptation's been there, but you're happy, you've made your decision, you've said, listen, it's not for me. And if you remember when we were away on, was it Shane's... It was your 30th, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
He was like, let's get Butler a drink. I was against it. I said, no, I don't think I want to make him.
We don't want to corrupt them.
No, I just feel like, see if you were going to me like, listen, I really fancy a drink, I'd go, by all means. But I just didn't think that was your vibe. So I would not. And once you do it, it's back to my broken window theory, my friend.
Yep.
If you throw a stone at a window and it cracks, it's broken. You need to replace the window. Same way as if you throw a brick through it, it just still as broken.
That's a good point.
You know? So I don't think it's something you need, and I respect you for standing strong about that.
I appreciate that. If I could take one thing from you, I would say you're a good... Sorry, the old Manuka honey's wearing off here. I'd say you're a good person who puts others before yourself, especially when it comes to your family. And I think that's difficult to do for someone like me anyway, because I'm a selfish bastard.
And also for the podcast listeners too.
For the podcast listeners, when you do gigs, you always put people before yourself, and when you book Pug Uglies and all the rest of it, you always look out for everyone else, and then you come last. So I think that's a good quality you have.
I mean, and like my wife would sort of say that I come early of anything, but I mean, listen, I appreciate that. It's nice to be nice sometimes.
I agree.
You know, to your friends, because a lot of times people are like, you know, are you friends, or are you like colleagues and stuff? Nah, we're good friends. We've been friends a good time.
Yep.
And that's why I appreciate you on a level where Shane, as a colleague, I can see the difference. But yeah, that was a really deep question.
Nice.
That's there, Jamie. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Jamie, you brought us together in a nice way.
Let me see.
I want to know what love is.
That was cute.
I want you. Did you ever hear Tom Cruise singing?
No, is he good?
Oh, he's beautiful. He has a beautiful voice.
Cian Lavery has this question for us.
Kind.
Hello, the bearish bum basher and salad fingered dweeb. I just wanted to say that, but I mean, your fingers are pretty normal.
I am all good. I'm not listening.
If you could make one thing in the world cease to exist, what would it be? I mean, let me just turn my hat around.
Oh no!
Open no.
No!
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could say one word, 2 syllables. Lisburn. You know, that would be for me.
Out of all things in the world, you could cease exist. That's what you pick.
Now people could be like, world hunger. Do you want to get rid of that?
That's where my mind goes.
Lisburn. People would be like, wars. Do you want to just take away wars? No. Lisburn. People are like, would you want to take people out of poverty? Would you like to maybe heal the NHS? Would you like any
education?
Would you like issues with education to cease? Nah, Lisburn. You know. Now, if you're a listener from Lisburn, I really, really apologise to you, because your parents clearly don't love you to bring you up in Lisburn. I'm sorry for that. But I mean, listen, if I had my way, you'd be cleansed, my child. So,
and you will be in the next life.
Don't worry. But just everybody move out of Lisburn for sure.
Yeah, it's not a nice place, is it? Like,
no, it brings you down.
Yeah,
no one needs that. If you were to eradicate one thing, what would it be?
Ugh, I don't know, fucking pubes or something. I don't know.
But listen, there, you'd definitely be doing some people out of work. Those poor people in like
those waxers,
the vanny waxers,
the doot waxers.
Yeah, I mean the doot waxers.
I'd eliminate doot waxing.
The doot waxer sounds like a sort of film Eddie Murphy would be in, doesn't it?
Eddie Murphy and the doot waxer, baby.
Yeah. But I mean, did you watch that new film he's in?
Yep.
What's it called?
My Name is Dolomite.
Is it Dolomite or yeah?
Dolomite, yeah.
What's it about? Because I'm very close. You know when you're on the Netflix and you
Yeah.
spend a lot of time flicking through things. I was very close to getting into that.
It's about this black comedian in the 1970s called Rudy something, and he created this character persona called Dolomite, and it became a really popular sort of cult figure in the black community. And then he made like a stand-up comedy movie about it, and so the whole thing, it's like a biopic, but Eddie Murphy plays the main comedian called Dolomite.
It sounds like you would do that here. Like I feel like now you're African, you could do something like that. The Buttman could just become this character, and
yeah, I think I will do it. I think I'm gonna be playing Richard Pryor soon.
Nice. I like that. That's good.
You ever notice like sometimes, right? That wasn't a bad Pryor.
That was decent, yeah.
I have a cold as well, so that would be even better. Really, it was Eddie Murphy's impression of Pryor, to be fair.
But yeah. So what are you gonna cease then? Or are we gonna take away? Did you?
Pubes. We're getting rid of
Getting
pubes.
rid of pubes.
Yeah.
No.
They're fucking. What's the point in pubes?
Because like children don't have pubes and adults do have pubes. So I mean, I mean, listen, if you're into children's genitals, fair play to you, man.
No,
maybe
that's not what it's about.
Maybe you should just
don't like
make
body
reference
hair.
to Jeffrey Epstein.
Body hair. He likes it.
I like it on my women and I like it on my back.
You've a stinking back.
Oh well, that's very, very hard. Oh, there's some question from some we get here.
Some fiend.
Aaron says videos.
Oh right, that must be an Irish name.
Why does Shane hate his fans?
I mean, I think we've already answered that.
Yeah.
He doesn't love yous anymore, guys. I'm sorry. He's kicked you all out of the fold. But don't worry. There's plenty of room in here. Jump in. Hey, see the space? I'll carry you to the next life.
That sounds like you're threatening to kill the listeners.
Is that not what we're going to do at the end?
No, that's not what this...
Is that not why we're building this up?
No, this is not... It's not.
Guys, get your tracksuit bottoms.
Hey.
We're all going to a cliff.
Okay.
Huh?
No, we're not.
The UFO's waiting us on the other
You
side.
know what's bad too? I just need to plug this. I just got tagged by Pug Uglies in a post. I'm not doing the comedy club this week because I'm on tour. So
who's filling in?
Woodsy is filling in for me this week, so it'll be good.
And you know who else isn't doing Pug Uglies this week?
This guy.
Ew! Me, because I'm on tour with...
The boys are on tour. What can you do? No. Have you ever come across this character before? He's the villain of the BoyTown podcast. Killian Cahill. He sounds like a villain, and he is a villain.
Killian Cahill.
He said, "Hello, listen. Since Shane is mama, I'll give you a nickname. You'll be son."
Okay.
So, hello, son and papa. I'm back after a break, which was forced upon me by Shane's harsh comments about his quacked. To be fair, Killian's quacked was what the French say, shit.
Le
right?
shit.
I can't wait till Papa breaks it off with Shane and we can have sleepovers and wrestle all night. Yeah, to be fair, you're back on side villain. My question this week is, if you could sell one body part in the other person's body, what would you sell and how much would you ask for?
It's a good. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I mean, I'll go first. I would say the obvious answer you would say with Shane would be his fingers, because you could make fake fingers for a load of children without fingers.
You could feed a small village as well.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want to use fingers because they're always smelly and there's always like wee bits of dirt under his nails, which is not nice.
Yeah,
and, like I hate it whenever I have sweets and he touches them with his dirty fingers.
Yeah,
turns me. Also, you could probably, if you got rid of his ears, you could probably, make a lot of leather products with his ears, because they're very large ears. They're
quite
freakishly
rubbery.
large.
Yeah, they're like a Halloween mask.
Yeah,
ears.
they're like bats' wings. His
like
ears,
Tony Blair's ears.
And you could basically, for people who get circumcised, they don't have foreskins anymore. You could use the skin of his ears to make foreskins for like 10,000 people with quite adequately sized dicks, really.
Yep. I agree.
I mean, and I think, if I were to talk about myself, I think you could just take my body and sell it to a butcher and you could make a clean fortune.
Oh, yeah.
You'd
feed a I would take your back hair and donate it to a bald man because he would have he would have dreadlocks by the end of it.
It'd be pretty sweet.
But it would be all wispy and all, like your actual back hair.
You know what I would do? I would start like a counterculture campaign against your eradication of pubes. I'd be a wee underground movement where I take my body hair
them back
and
on.
I'm making wee merkins
Sell
for
it.
people. You know, just to get a wee. You just have wee clip-on pubes and all.
That'd be his plot of a movie.
It could be, couldn't it?
The underground merkin maker.
I've already told you about my weird plot of a movie, haven't I?
Vasectomind.
Vasectomind, yeah.
I can't believe we're still talking about this years later.
Listen, do you think yes or no? Honestly,
you've been talking about this movie for at least 8 years now.
Is there any legs in it? Could you see someone making it? Could you? Do you think it's funny?
I could see it as like one of those B horror movies.
Hey, listen, it's not a horror movie, it's a comedy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
it's a superhero action film about a man whose superpower is to give people vasectomies.
And how does he do it?
With his mind.
Just by looking at
Hence his name.
Vasectomind.
Mind.
Yeah. We'll make a mock trailer for it and try sell it to someone.
Listen, I'm all over that. I'm actually going to write it because I've got enough of a funny plot behind it now that I think it's good. You know, cheers, Killian, for that.
You spent so many years developing it.
I haven't really. I sat in front of my computer for 10 minutes one night. But hey, listen.
Aye.
Curtis Kenny has said, in the words of Unai Emery, good evening. Quick football question. What do you think needs to happen to improve your clubs, Arsenal and Man United, at the min? As Arsenal coach, I'd fire the Papa Bear up top with Aubameyang and Lacazette either side of him. Harry Maguire's worst nightmare. Now listen, I can hold up a ball.
Mm-hmm.
I can hold up a ball all day.
I know you can.
I can hold my balls up. I can hold up a football. I can hold up any kind of ball. I can
Yep.
host a ball, a black tie ball,
Uh-huh.
any kind of ball you want. I'm the ball guy.
Yep, you are.
And I mean, some people be like, no, you're a bald guy. I'm like, no, I'm a ball guy.
Ball guy.
You give me a ball, I'll satisfy it. I'll hold it up. I'll protect it. I'll put them on. I'll do whatever's needed with balls.
Right.
So, I mean, I reckon I could cure Arsenal's frailties. What I would do is just sack everyone at Arsenal and start from scratch. You know?
That's what I want to do with Sinn Féin.
Yeah, I mean, you want to lead Sinn Féin?
Yep.
Oh, whoa. I mean, listen, end of the podcast.
It's a first. I want to turn it into a strictly African party.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they would be like, that's not kind of what we're about. And you could be like, hey, we start from scratch.
It is today, Hakuna Matata. That's our new campaign slogan.
Matt Rooney
It
has
means-
said,
No surrender for the rest of your days. Sorry, go ahead.
he said, good morning to you, Bukaki Boy and Duke of Head. Whoa.
Nice.
How do you know that was your nickname? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't know which one to give me, but
Yeah.
it suited both of us.
What I
really.
wanted to know on this fine day is what would you both be wrapping your thick lips around this Christmas? I'm talking salty snacks. I'm talking the devil's nut, the cocoa bean. I'm talking pink meat. What are we working with to achieve the ultimate headness? Triple Xmas. I quite fancy cracking Terry's orange and my strong glutes. Thanks, guys. Whoa.
That's pretty dirty, isn't it?
Yeah, listen. You know what? A lot of people say to me, "What's the best Christmas present you've ever received?" And I can tell you, last year was my best Christmas present. And you're
Red
probably
Dead
thinking,
Redemption.
your daughter?
No.
I'm going to go, no, 'cause she was born 2 Christmases ago now.
Uh-huh.
Last Christmas, my dad rings me and goes, son, I've got a problem. And I said, diabetes. And he went, no. And I said, what is it, man? He goes, for fuck's sake, my mate, Ronnie, his dad's butcher, man. He hooks him up with some Christmas meat, you know. Now, this guy, Ronnie, it's bizarre. Dad and him go on a lot of holidays together. They go to like sitches together. They stay together in this one bed. But I don't know, it's weird. They do a lot of dodgy butchering together.
Oh, okay.
A lot of meat passing hands, you know. But he goes, Ronnie's only going to fucking cook me 2 hams this year instead of 1. And I went, oh no. And he goes, listen, I'm just going to throw it by you to see if you want it. Do you just want a cooked ham? And I went, what?
You cried.
And he went, do you want a cooked ham? I said, more than anything in the world, Dad.
Yeah.
And I went round to his house and I collected
The
most delicious, nutritious, not nutritious, probably terrible for your waistline and heart.
And hard.
But, oh my God, see the flavour of that ham in my mouth.
Oh,
Are you a ham guy? Do you like a good ham?
I'm a ham guy. I'm a
Ben, are
turkey
you a ham
guy.
guy? Oh my God. It's
Ham,
great.
turkey stuffing, the perfect combo.
I mean, I've been to your house in and around Christmas before. I know your mum's big into Christmas decorations.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loves it. Is Christmas a big thing that you're a big Christmas guy, are you?
To be fair, like we do it we get ready for everything like the second week of December. So like the first week of December, we still just kind of be normal. And then second week comes up, that tree gets up there. Those sweeties come out to play. We get that dinner nice and prepped. We get the presents in. Yeah. We go all out. Like we're a big Christmas family.
Traditionally in my family, we would put the Christmas tree up on the 1st of December. That would be the thing. Now that I've left the nest. Mm-hmm. I've met a bitch. Got her up the skite.
You did
had a baby.
You got her up the chute.
Got married.
I
mean, I'm the boss. I say I'm the boss. I'm the man, the only man in the house. I'm not the boss.
Is Christmas not shit in your house because your wife's a vegetarian?
Pardon? Listen. Because she's a vegetarian.
What does she eat?
At Christmas, she eats like all the sides, so like potatoes and fucking sprouts and all that.
Just sides on sides.
But then she'll maybe have like a vegetarian, like a Linda McCartney sausage or like stuffed pepper. But you know what that means? More meat for Papa.
I was going to say.
No, listen.
I was going to say, it's actually a good relationship, isn't it, for you?
Yeah, I'm the Tyrannosaurus because
carnivore.
I'm a carnivore and I do have short arms.
Yep.
But I enjoy eating meat.
That's your Christmas.
And I love it.
That really hurt my throat.
I love Christmas. And see, this year, again, when I was younger, it was just obviously always at my parents' they had Christmas. Now, I kind of have to go between my parents and hers. But you know what that means? There's a competitiveness between both sets of parents.
Yeah, they want to outdo each other.
So you know who wins at the end of the day?
You do. The consumer.
The consumer.
The consumer always
carnivore.
wins.
I actually could call myself the carnivore because I just am such a dirty bastard when it comes to eating food. Like
you're all greasy.
Yeah, I'm greasy. I'm like Henry VIII.
Yeah.
Or friend. You know, I really am. I just sit at
big chicken drumstick. You've just found it.
I sit at my banquet table and I just take a leg of the turkey and I just eat it.
Rip it off.
You know,
smack Holly with it. Yeah.
Exactly. Or for any French listeners, Henri Louis, as we know, that's what I would be. I'd sit on my table. You've seen my table, haven't you, firsthand, or have you?
No, I haven't yet to see it.
Ben, it's an impressive table, isn't it? I think when I bought it, it was like very dear, but now it's gone up in value. I think it costs
appreciated.
It's about 14 grand now. That
it's appreciated
table.
in
So
value.
I sit at it. I wear gold.
Nice.
I dress like Henry
VIII. Your big
VIII.
gold outfit from your stag.
Yep, I'm just looking like a big fat Oscar. And I just sit and I eat my turkey legs and I love it. It's great.
I like that. And does the child eat meat?
Oh, she does. But at Christmas, she doesn't get any, you know, so... Because I just eat it all. I just love it too much.
You eat the baby's meat.
And you know what I actually love as well? I love... Whenever, like, my parents' house, what they used to do, Christmas dinner was always fine. It was nice. It was tasty. You enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. But whenever it was finished, my mum would get the crock pot out. She'd take all the remaining meat off the turkey, put it in the crock pot. All the ham was left over in the crock pot. Bit of gravy. Slow cook it overnight. See, on the Boxing Day, you had that dinner.
Oh, Mrs. Elliot, you dirty bitch.
I was actually, you know, like a dinosaur in Jurassic Park when they just shoot that. I was just shooting fluid out of my mouth.
Yeah, I want some of Mrs. Elliot's fluid, yeah.
I mean, listen, you can come around and have some of my mum's meat.
I'll drink it straight out of the trough.
Go there and you have it, but
I want her gravy dripping.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing there, but it's really it's getting weird. On that note, we'll move on to the next.
Sorry, Mrs. Elliot.
The next question,
Mr. Davies,
is from it's from Alex Vance, and he says, "Opinions on No Not November." Do you know what No Not November is?
Yes, Dave. I know what No Not November is.
But he's asked, do you have a more bespoke alternative?
Yeah.
What do you have?
You could do Menopause, which would be
what?
It's where there's in August you just have sex with strictly menopausal women.
Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, No Not November is basically a challenge where guys don't ejaculate for the month of November. So maybe that's ejaculating by yourself, or ejaculating with someone else, or ejaculating with other people. You know, it's
Ben. You know what to do.
Listen, listen. Try it. Give it a go.
No, I'm good. I'm good, Ben. No, we'll mix it up.
I mean, like the worst horror movie ever. Just but yeah, so No Not November. Any alternatives to No Not November? We've probably a couple. So you say Menopause?
Menopause, where you just have sex with menopausal women in the month of August.
There is the actual thing that does exist called Fanuary.
Right.
Which is, I think, like Movember, which is when people grow a mustache in Movember. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever done Movember? No, if you ever noticed anyone that does Movember is always a shit person, no personality. But anyway, fair play. It's for charity.
Good point. I haven't seen much about this year.
But what about Brovember? Where you solely fuck your mates for the month?
Just your bros?
Off, yep. I mean, I think there's a few guys that would be keen to do that.
Yeah.
You could also have Hovember.
Or it's just hoes.
Which you prostitutes, you could pay money for sex, which, I mean, we've all done it. You know, everyone in this room, some more than others. What else could you do?
You could do Dry July.
Which is what?
It's just where...
No foreplay, just straight in.
Yep, it's just as rough and as raw as you can get it. You almost want to surprise her with it because you don't want to give her a minute.
I mean, listen, you definitely don't want to surprise her because, I mean, that's very... You know, it's a blurred line these days between what's appropriate and what is not. What about Gay May?
Yep, where it's very similar to Brotober. Is that what?
No, I mean, listen, Gay May is just where you kind of be yourself.
Men.
Just for May, you just be gay. You just be out of the closet for the month of May. Maybe you enjoy Gay May a bit too much. You might want to just make it a queer year.
Yeah,
you can just be.
Maybe you move from Gay May on to Poon June.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could do Poon June.
You go straight on to it. You go from one extreme to the other.
You've been in Poon, haven't you?
I've been in a few Poons.
You've been actually in Poon in India, have you?
Oh no. I think there's a place in India called Poon.
There is, mate. Poon. There's a cricket team called like the Poon Giants or something. Ben, can you look up cricket team in Poon, please? And be careful what you type there because that could present quite a sticky mess, I would say. Wait, what about? Again, it seems to me that like a lot of yours are very mixed gendered and a lot of mine are gay. I'm going to say Cocktober.
And that again is just you just touch dicks.
No, I mean listen, dicks out December, Cocktober. It's just a time where you just. I'm not saying it's not sex. It's just for the entire month. Your penis is out of your trousers. You know, it doesn't have to be turgid. It doesn't have to be erect.
Just letting the air hit it.
Just a bit of flop. Just a bit of flop. Just flop that out.
What about ovulation October, where you can only have sex with a woman if she's ovulating?
I mean, that's a risky game. You'd have to wear a rubber johnny.
Nope, you're not.
No?
You're not allowed and you have to finish.
Oh, wow. That's definitely a risky game.
You have to finish, and when you finish, you have to go, ha ha!
And would you be in there like a game of Russian roulette?
Yeah.
You could be in there, it could just be like a load of the guys going at this one. Oh, this is terrible. Person.
No.
And then it's like, you know, a firing squad? You have 3 guns, only 1 gun's loaded. Bam! Who's the daddy? Who knows?
What would happen if just like say for example a girl was ovulating and like 10 men just dumped a load in like what would they all combine and make one super baby?
I mean, I don't know if it works. I don't know if it's like Power Rangers. I don't think you can just put all the Power Rangers animals together and make one big super thing that always lives in the New York Bay. Like why it always comes out there, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, what I would say would be there'd be some DNA tests being done.
You'd have to do a DNA. What if the DNA test was related to both men, like 2 men?
No, because how a child is born. When a child is born. That was nice.
Thanks very much. Good harmony.
I just think that. I mean, listen, it's 2019. People can do what they want. I think there would be a bit of stigma associated with you as a female if you were to have sex with 10 different men who ejaculated inside you while you're ovulating. I think your friends would probably be like, listen, I think you've maybe, pushed the boat out a bit far here. Yeah. Maybe just make them wear condoms.
Yeah, Lindsay.
I mean, listen, that's... this guy. But, I think, people would have questions. They definitely would.
Yeah.
I mean, would you, if say you're number 8, would you knew there was another 7 before? And to be fair, there's a likelihood there may be other men's semen on your penis.
No, I don't think. I mean, I'm a freaky guy, but I can't get that freaky.
Yeah, Ben, is there a Poon cricket team?
Poon Warriors?
Oh well, I mean,
they're right here.
Ooga chaga. The Poon Warriors. Would you
all those haka dances?
Can you buy Poon Warriors merchandise? I would definitely buy you a Poon Warriors t-shirt.
I'll get you a jersey.
Rising Poon Super Giant.
I mean, the Rising Poon Super Giant.
I see.
That's what happens.
Bad Poon rising.
Because you could be the Poon Super Warrior, and then like the Power Rangers, the Rising Poon Giant. Any more?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I like. Well, I mean, listen, I will see if I can get my hands on a rising Poon Giant.
Yeah.
And see if I can hook you up with that, my man. Would you appreciate that?
I would, yeah. I've never been to Poon. I've only been to Delhi and Bikaner and Alwar.
And
in Rajasthan.
And that's not even a joke. He literally
have been to those places. And it was a nightmare.
Chris Kavanagh has asked us, hey guys, long time listener, first time question asker. It's for me, for Papa Bear. You know why?
Because you're the man.
I mean, listen, Chris, of all times to ask a question, I feel this is the most perfectly chosen time. Chris has said, what shape is your back in after carrying the show last week? Listen, I'm going to say, people know me as a physique guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very much out of shape at the minute physically. Mm-hmm. I've let myself go. I'm just announcing on the podcast here, I'm officially starting a diet in the morning. All the good food's in. I'm turning my life around. No, see anything that rhymes with podcast, the words are changed. It's just stupid and cheap and naff.
Okay.
So what I'm just going to do is just on next week's Dave Elliott's BoyTown podcast, and also every Monday on Dave Elliott's Weird podcast.
Yeah,
I'll give updates because I'm gonna really focus on it. I want you to keep me to it.
I want to see some progress pictures.
Because we're going on tour together.
We're going on tour together. We're going to eat nice food, but we're not going to eat bad food.
No, we're going to go to McDonald's. I'm going to have a black coffee, but I'm going to bring some food with me.
I might have a wee chicken burger sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You can do what you want because you're a beacon. You dance a lot. You know, you're a rising Poon warrior.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, that's fine. But I just feel like in the last wee while, probably over the last year, I'd say, you know, with the problems with my house and stuff, and and just not being there, I've let myself go. Haven't been to the gym as much, and I've just been feeling a bit shit. Now I want to come back.
I want changes.
I want the BoyTown citizenship, the BoyTown universe to listen to me when I say, listen, I want you to get a chain first and foremost. Tweet him, message him, tag him, call him a snake rat, call him a deserter. You know, let him know all that shit, but also just call him whatever you want.
Call him a fucking stupid bastard.
Exactly. Call him a fucking stupid bastard. But listen, call me a fat pig. You know, if you think I'm slacking.
Oink oink.
You know, get on my back.
Call him Barney the dinosaur if he's in that big fucking purple tracksuit if you see him in public.
I'm going to be ordering that when I get home tonight, so don't worry about it.
I'd like to see you in it.
Matthew Mernon has said, if Sean Toad's on his way to America, I'm assuming you're flying solo again this week, Dave.
Nope.
Hey. Listen, the Buttmaster's here. You were right. Shane's a deserter. Fuck that guy. But hey, listen. You know what I'm like? The Baywatch theme. I'm always ready.
Oh, yeah. I want to know what love is.
Not the song. But the question I think we might have already answered is, when's the appropriate time for Christmas decorations?
First or second week of December. Anything before that, fuck off.
But you go in balls deep, don't you? You like, once your Christmas is like...
Well, once you're in, baby.
It's like... Did you describe your Christmas decorations and prep a bit like a coming out party?
I describe it as plunging into the pool. Okay? You just don't dip your toe in it and then take your toe out and go, oh, that's cold.
Yeah.
You go
bam,
straight into the pool. Head first, you dive into that fucking thing.
I to be fair, I'll put my decorations up probably the first week of December sometime.
That's
when
okay.
I do it, we put on a wee Christmas CD. We get Holly to help us with the tree.
That's nice. I put on Frank Sinatra.
Oh, I like that. I put some of that on as well. What's your favourite Christmas song? I have a new one from last year.
I like Mud Lonely this Christmas. Isn't that sad? You'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas.
So nice. You know what my favourite is? And only from last year, because I may or may not have made an entire Boxing Day meal whilst drinking a litre of Baileys. And I may have finished the Baileys. I may have been drunk.
Wouldn't be like it.
I hadn't heard this song before, and I just thought, this song is possibly the best song I've ever heard. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. And I just kept going, ring-a-ling. I think for about 2 hours until I managed to sober up a bit, and Catherine hated it, but every time now
it didn't sound like that when you were drinking the Baileys.
Ring-a-ling! It's Christmas, fuck's sake.
Have you ever heard Snoop Dogg's Christmas song?
Nope.
It's very good.
Shit. What's it called?
Winter Wonder. He just does a cover of Winter Wonderland. It's from a movie, but it's very good.
Well, I'll be keen to hear that for sure.
Yep, I'll send you a link.
I'll get a wee listen to that tonight.
It's actually a good song.
Jack Rice has said, as your insults are so top shelf and amazing, with an eye roll, what's the most imaginative insult you've come up with? And one that's really giving yourself a pat in the back?
I don't know. I'm not really an insult comedian.
No.
I'm not good at it. Like when people try to write those roast jokes and stuff, I'm usually the shittest at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because I get too mean. That's my problem.
Sometimes I just think you need to be like that.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a roast, you need to get into it. You know, I don't actually know what my worst was. I made one about Shane a few weeks ago, wasn't it, Ben? About his parents not loving him, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good off the cuff.
That's
comment.
a solid, yeah.
I mean, like, his parents don't love him, and also I don't think a lot of the listenership of BoyTown love him after the way he's got on last few weeks.
No, he's lost a lot of the fans and the admiration and the hearts of the BoyTown.
But I mean,
listeners.
listen, you know what's funny? It's since he literally had the audacity to say that he was the backbone of the podcast. He's done what's he done? Maybe like 1 episode in 5 or something stupid like that.
Aye. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder.
But hey, listen,
words.
hopefully he'll be back next week. But I mean, if he's not, who really cares? And the last question from Lewis Collins, greeting the NBC and Papa. This one's for you. Emery out? Yeah, absolutely. He's done.
Who the fuck's Emery?
Emery's Arsenal's manager. I mean, listen, a lot of people ask that themselves. Who the fuck is Emery? What else have I talked about? The live podcast, BoyTown Live. You're going to be involved in some capacity, I hope.
I would love to. Let me know what you want me to do.
You'll definitely be doing some stand up for sure. It's at the Limelight. It's on the 20th of November. Tickets are on sale now at shine.net. Go to the BoyTown page, you'll get links, whatever else. To that's on the 20th of November. Which, hold on, let me just check my calendar here. Which gives you enough time to order BoyTown merchandise, which is available on the BoyTown Facebook page. Ben, are we nearly ready to swap that over to Instagram?
That's right.
Yeah, we'll do that this week. Ben, you're fired. Because my new hero, Donald Trump, fires people. So yeah, also, there's a couple of lads in this room going on tour. I'll give you a clue, it's not Ben. It's me and my wee support, my wee side piece, my wee, what is it you're called, fuckboy? The Buttman. We're going on tour. For anyone listening on Thursday, do you live in Dublin? If you do, weird, but also get in touch with anyone who you know in Dublin. If you don't live in Dublin, let the people you know in Dublin know. Holler at Dublin. We're coming to the International Bar for the first date of my dad tour. There's going to be loads of other dates as well.
Yep,
somewhere
but we're
too.
in Dublin this motherfucking week.
You know what? I've been on holidays. I've been away. I haven't booked my date for Belfast. I'm doing the Limelight in Belfast in January sometime, yeah.
In January.
I need to book a date, but guess what? I'm going to ask you now live in the podcast, will you support me at that gig?
In the words of the Jackson 5, I'll be there.
But will you support?
I'll be there whenever you need me. I'll be there.
Well, since you're going to be there, will you do support? Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll support.
So I'll announce that on the Weird podcast, which will hopefully be out soon as well. So who knows? But guys, listen. Ben, what's our time like?
An hour and 17.
An hour and 17, listen. We've given you a big one.
Just getting warmed up, baby.
You know, giving you a big one. We're here, we're there, we're fucking everywhere. Dave Elliott's BoyTown podcast. Listen to it next week. We're still on the old handles of BoyTown podcast on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Give all those shits a like. Look out for video content made by this week pervert free creep rat over here. And also, just buy merch and subscribe on Patreon if you want some more bespoke content. If Shane ever comes back, there'll be a Patreon podcast. If he doesn't, again, I'll fucking do it because I'm the guy that cares about you. Alright, this week's Dave Elliott's BoyTown is over.